Welcome back to episode 12 of Progress Over Perfect. This is it, the final episode of our season, and part 2 of our season finale. Before we jump into the science and strategy today, I want to take a quick pause to say something from the heart. Thank you. Whether you've been here since episode 1, listening in your bed at 1 a.m., or you caught on halfway through the season while commuting on the school bus, I am incredibly grateful for you. Building this podcast and getting to share the space with you, a space where we dish toxic perfectionism, look at actual neurological science, and tackle real student life without fake positivity, has been one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. Thank you for tuning in, for trying the weekly challenges, and for committing to doing the quiet, unglamorous work of improving your life. In part 1 of our finale, we built our house. We learned about neuroplasticity, microhabits, friction management, self-efficiency, and bouncing back from failure. But having a strong internal foundation is only half the battle. You have to live in that house, out in the real world. Today, in our final episode, we're taking our external tools and applying them to the 4 major external backgrounds of student life: your physical energy, your everyday decisions, your character, and your relationships. Let's break down how to take everything we've learned and live it out every single day. You cannot build a resilient mindset on a broken biological foundation. In episode 8, we took a hard look at the late-night doom scrolling cycle, that 1:30 a.m. glow of your screen when you're physically exhausted, doing sleep math in your head, and desperately wishing your brain would shut off. We learned that society treats sleep like a luxury or a reward you earn after your work is done. But neuroscience tells us the exact opposite. Sleep is the ultimate active strategy for performance. During adolescence, your brain experiences a biological shift that delays the release of melatonin, making you naturally wired to stay up until 11 p.m. or later. Pair that with early school start times and you're trapped in a chronic sleep debt. Research from Harvard Medical School proves that deep, slow wave, and REM sleep are when your brain consolidates memory, moving fragile info from short-term to long-term storage. When you pull an all-nighter to cram, you're actively robbing your brain of the mechanism it needs to remember what you studied. Sleep deprivation causes hyperactivity in the amygdala and weakens its connection to the prefrontal cortex. Without rest, you lose your emotional shock absorbers, leading to irritability, anxiety, and brain fog. Protect your 30-minute tech sunset. Put your phone and a charger across the room 30 minutes before bed. Give your melatonin production a chance to kick in naturally so your biological foundation stays rock solid. Once your body is rested, you face thousands of daily choices. In episode 10, we unpacked why choices feel so paralyzing and why smart people frequently make decisions they later regret. We explored the Nobel Prize-winning framework of System 1 and System 2 thinking. System 1 is fast, automatic, emotional, and low effort. System 2 is slow, deliberate, analytical, and high effort. When you're stressed or exhausted, your brain defaults to System 1, choosing immediate emotional relief like scrolling through social media instead of starting an essay over long-term success. To make wiser, calmer choices, we must actively activate System 2 and bypass our brain's evolutionary shortcuts. Your brain naturally cheats to protect your ego by searching only for facts that support what you want to do. Defeat this by planning your own devil's advocate. Ask yourself, if I knew for a fact this choice would fail, why would that be? When you know your top values, like integrity, consistency, or health, choices stop being emotional battles. An option either honors your values or it doesn't. Avoid analysis paralysis. Use the 80% information rule. Once you have roughly 80% of the facts, make your choice and put your energy into executing it. Use the 10-10-10 rule when facing an impulsive urge. Ask yourself, how will I feel about this choice 10 minutes from now? How will I feel about this choice 10 months from now? And how will I feel about this choice 10 years from now? How you navigate choices directly leads into the person you become. In episode 9, we moved away from the vague ideas of being a good person and examined the practical, measurable science of character. True character isn't about being flawless. It is about self-awareness, emotional accountability, and integrity when things go wrong. According to the American Psychological Association, identifying internal states creates a gap between feeling an emotion and acting on it. Engaging the prefrontal cortex quiets down the hyperreactive amygdala. A landmark study from Ohio State University revealed that the single most critical component of an effective apology is the explicit acceptance of responsibility, without conditions, blame shifting, or excuses. Dr. Carol Dweck's research at Stanford University shows that viewing character as growing, adaptable trait allows us to turn mistakes into diagnostic data rather than self-defense shame. Practice the name-it-to-tame-it method. When a wave of jealousy, anger, or anxiety hits, label it silently, like, I'm feeling defensive right now. That simple act shifts processing power to your logical brain and prevents you from taking your mood out on others. Finally, all of this internal growth, rested energy, clear decision making, and personal integrity depends on how you interact with others. In episode 7, we tackled friendship, social anxiety, and navigating the social hierarchy of school. We acknowledged that social anxiety affects nearly 1 in 3 adolescents, making the fear of judgment feel like a direct biological threat. But we also learned that the social connection is critical to long-term health and happiness as nutrition or exercise. To build genuine lasting friendships, we don't need to be the loudest or most popular person in the room. We just need to practice foundational human principles popularized by Dale Carnegie. The first one would be to show genuine interest. You make far more friends by becoming genuinely interested in other people than by trying to get people to be interested in you. The second one would be active and reflective listening. Put your phone completely face down, focus entirely on understanding their story rather than formulating your next response. The third one would be quality over quantity. Having 1 or 2 close trusted friends who truly understand you provides far greater mental health protection than dozens of superficial acquaintances. The final one would be the sweetest sound. Learn people's names and use them. Remembering someone's name demonstrates respect and validates their presence. A good strategy is to execute 1 unseen act of kindness every day. Do something helpful or encouraging for someone without posting it online, telling anyone, or expecting anything in return. As we wrap up the final episode, I don't want to leave you with an overwhelming list of 50 things to do. That would violate everything this show stands for. Your season finale challenge is to pick 1 single micro shift from our 4 pillars to anchor into your routine this week. The first pillar is sleep. Implement the 30-minute tech sunset. The second pillar would be decisions. Use the 10 to 10 to 10 rule on your next impulsive urge. The third pillar is character. Practice a zero-excuse apology or do an unseen act of kindness. The final pillar is friendship. Put your phone face down and use reflective listening during a conversation today. Pick one, master it, let it compound. If you take away 1 lesson from this entire podcast, let it be this. You do not need to be perfect to make incredible progress. Life is going to get messy. You will have nights where you stay up too late. You'll make impulsive choices. You'll mess up in a relationship, and you will encounter setbacks that make your stomach drop. When those moments happen, do not collapse into a shame spiral. Do not treat temporary events like a permanent flaw in your identity. Put your scientist hat on, look at the data, give yourself grace, and focus on the very next 1% shift. Thank you again for embarking on this journey with me throughout Progress Over Perfect Season 1. I'm so proud of the work you're putting in, and I'm honored to have been a small part of your week. Take care of your mind, protect your sleep, treat others with empathy, keep keeping promises to yourself, and above all else, choose progress over perfection. Have an incredible day, keep moving forward, and I'll talk to you next time.